Alright guys, today is Tuesday, November 29th, 2016, and tonight I have a 4005 update for you guys. I'm pretty sure this will be either update 6 or 7, I'm pretty sure it's 6, and hopefully it'll be the best 4005 update you guys have seen so far. It's been quite a while since I've done a video on this panel, but big news tonight, big news. So, for those of you who may be new to my channel, I'll go ahead and explain to you guys what's going on here. I have had this fire alarm panel since either, I want to say March or April of 2015, so I've owned it for over a year now. And when I received this panel, it came with a fried CPU and a fried power distribution module, which was causing a trouble which was not supposed to be there. So I could not have operated this panel the way the CPU was fried and everything like that. So what I did was I replaced the power distribution module. All the cards that came with this panel were damaged during shipping, so I had to toss them, except for that card. Where is it? That card right there, although I think that card may have some damage too. So replace power distribution module. We also have a new zone card here, which I got last year, and still without a CPU. However, there's a slight catch. We got a mysterious box here. What could be inside this box? Let's do an unboxing here on the video. This may be hard to do with one hand. So I'm just gonna, this is a lot better with two hands. I'm just gonna see if I can cut through this tape. This isn't gonna be easy. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cut till I I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video here till I have the tape off, and then I'll continue. Alright guys, the tape's off. Let's go ahead and open this thing up. Now what could this possibly be? Could it be? That's right. Let's get this bag off here. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to cut it again here to get this bag off. Okay, here we go here. Look at that. This is a used Simplex 4005 CPU. Not just the CPU, but also the buttons, the LCD, and this whole thing. I got this off of eBay. This was on eBay for quite a long time. The seller had it up. I think he started this thing out at 200 or something like that. Then he dropped it down to 150, then down to 125. And as you guys know, or as you don't know, I just sold the Cerberus Powertronics System 3 main control board and zone module on eBay for $50, and I will promise you that every penny of that went towards buying this new CPU. I purchased it, the guy had it down to 125. I was able to bring him down to 95. The guy just had it up on eBay for a long time. I'm sure he just wanted to get it out of his place. This came from a donor, 4005, that was parted out. For some reason, the guy decided to part the thing out, and he's still got some other 4005 parts for sale. So if I need any extra cards, I may buy those from him too. But as I was saying, 125, and I was able to bring him down to 95. I could have, I could have probably brought him down to 90 or 85, but still, a pretty good deal. I got this new CPU here. The guy said it was in perfect working shape, and it's just been, I didn't think this was going to happen personally, because I didn't think I would be able to actually afford to buy this thing. But I was able to offer him, and he just he accepted the offer in under 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes of me making that offer, he accepted it, and I was like, cool. So, taking a quick look at it here, obviously it's complete. Not burned up like the old one. The only difference between the old one is that it's got this extra cable here. So this 4005 had two power distribution modules. So it had cards on this side and cards on that side. However, I am not going to be using both sides. So if this connector can come off, I'm going to take this connector off, because all I need is the connector for this side. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here. I'm going to get this thing installed in the panel, and we're going to go ahead and power it up for the first time in quite a long time. So, stand by. Okay guys, just a quick update here. I just dropped in the new CPU. I unplugged that cable that didn't have to be plugged in. And at this point, all I have to do is screw the thing in the four corners, plug the CPU into the power distribution module, and power it up here. I suppose I'll plug in the dialer, even though I'm not going to be using it. I'll just plug that in so it's powered up, and what I'm also going to do before I power this thing up, obviously, is unplug all my cards here, because I'm not sure how the CPU is programmed. So I'm going to go ahead and remove all my cards here, everything. So it's just the power distribution module, and when we power it up, we'll see what we get. So, there was your first update. Alright guys, everything is plugged in here, screwed in. I'm just going to do a final inspection here. I wasn't able to plug those in. They won't go in any farther, those pins, but hopefully that'll do the trick. As I said, CPU screwed in, plugged into the power distribution module, plugged into the DACT. Just plugged in my power cable, and I think that's it. I think we are safe to go ahead and power up here. So guys, here we go. First power up since April 13th, 2015. Here we go. That looks promising. Self-test in progress. Alrighty. Well, that's interesting. We got a we've got a fire alarm, and I don't even have anything plugged in. How do you like that? Cold start, trouble point. So for some reason we've got a fire alarm on the system. I don't know why, but hopefully this CPU doesn't have a problem of itself. Cold start, trouble point. Let's see what kind of troubles we got on this thing. Well, let me try to reset it first and see what happens. System reset in progress. Oh, and there's the AC power light too. That was off for a second. Let's hope this thing does not go back into fire alarm. That would kind of suck. Alarm is present. System reset aborted. Okay. I'm not sure what that's all about. I'm gonna have to figure that thing out. Let's take a look at the troubles. Okay, so we are in fact missing a card. Okay, so as you guys can see, this thing is it's still trying to find the cards that were plugged into it on this side. So we've got that trouble. IO card 2, 4-point monitor. IO card 4, 4-point monitor. IO card 6, 4-point NAC/relay. RUI card 1 SCU card. I believe that means Annunciator card. RUI card 2, RCU card, and City Circuit 1 Trouble. This does have power. So what I'm going to have to do here is, I'm not sure how I'm going to get this thing to reset without going back into fire alarm. I'm probably going to have to unplug the thing. But somehow I'm going to have to sign in. And it says we got a fire in zones 1 and 2. So I'm not sure what that's all about. I'll have to figure that out. But what I'm going to do here is do some work on this thing. I'm going to play around with the buttons a little bit, see what I can get it to do. And at some point, I'm going to have to log into level 4 programming and take off all the cards that were on the system. Hopefully, the codes on this thing have been defaulted. Because if they were not, I'm going to have to contact the seller to see if he's got the codes, which he probably does not. So that's it for now. I guess I'll this will either be it now, or if I've got some more to show you guys, if I'm able to get this thing to clear, I will come back to you guys. But for now, that'll be it. Okay guys, so I unplugged the thing, tried the warm start button after that, and both times it went back into fire alarm for some reason. So it is still in that state now. At this point, all I can do is go to the menu and scroll through what we've got as far as the alarms here. It's saying AHU1 duct detector, device MONB duct detector, card 18.1 fire alarm. Physical status equals short, class A is normal, enabled, tally equals 0. I don't know what that means. And then it just goes back to that, so I'm really not sure what's going on here. We've got the AHU1 duct detector, AHU2 duct detector, and that's about it. So obviously this thing is it's going into fire alarm for devices that aren't even plugged into it. So the problem here is until I can get the fire alarm condition reset, I am not going to be able to get into the level 4 programming to take all these unnecessary cards and devices out. So I'll try this one more time, but see what happens. Because if this keeps doing what it's doing, I'm going to kind of be stuck here. So what I'm going to do probably is get on the forums and talk to New Age Server Alarm. Hopefully he's on tonight, but he's been my help in the past with this panel, so yeah. Trouble. Nope. There it goes. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. So yeah, AHU-1 duct detector and AHU2 duct detector. So I'm gonna have to find out some way to fix this, but you know, for now, we've got the CPU installed. It's powered up. Seems to be working well, not too well, but hopefully we'll get this fixed here soon. But I'm just gonna unplug it for now. That was 4005 update 6. And I will film update 7 once I am able to get this thing going. Then we'll plug some cards in here and we'll hopefully do some testing. So thank you guys for watching tonight, and that will be it.